Your records view a record of your adventure and details about medals. We have nothing but the utmost respect for the founder of the Rangers, her successor too, of course. Doesn't matter to any of us what the stuffed shirts have to say, don't you forget. There's like a cooking... It said I could get a meal here. There's a cooking pot over here, but I can't interact with it. Okay.
I'm ready!
My first day as a ranger, oh man, I'm kind of freaking out. Me and my Poogie are ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands and hooves dirty. There's a red arrow on the map here, but there's nothing here. Okay, there's an invisible wall there. Invisible wall there.
Hey.
Word of a Poogie riding prodigy came through the grapevine. She doesn't actually ride it. I see. Better do what I can to separate fact from fiction. Is there a map? You can view geography and information about locales on the map screen. Markers can be set at locations of interest. A minimap is displayed when you're out in the field. Use B to zoom in the map. Maybe I go up there? Okay, there's one exclamation point on the map. I guess I go there. Zuria Castle. Time to head to the inaugural expedition. I couldn't read that in time. Zuria. I have a big sword.
Okay.
This is your first real mission as a ranger. Let's ride our monsties to that overlook.
Yes.
Roger, but you know, Captain, I figured my inaugural expedition was going to be in the Blightstone Woods. Right you are. I'll explain in detail later.
Well...
R to call Monsty. Looks like we're setting off with the skill that the ranger must learn monster riding. Let's head to the overlook next. Wait, what? Hold on. Space is jump, and say shift to dash? Oh, I have to be on the ground to do it. Captain, it's a Velociprey. Are we going to teach her how to use a Pokeball? The Velociprey around here have been wreaking havoc on the Aptonoth ecosystem lately. As rangers, we can't let this stand. We'll slay the Velociprey. Think of it as a chance to test your skills. Coming into contact with a monster triggers a battle. Running into one from behind guarantees preemptive strike, but if a monster hits you from behind, you suffer a surprise attack. A caution icon will appear over strong monsters. The icon can be one of two colors depending on the difference between your levels. Yellow is slightly higher than you, red is way higher than you. Okay.
Hey. We can handle it together.
Got this!
Hey.
A Velociprey, I would call that a perfect opponent to test the rookie's skill. Looks like it's aiming for you, Thea. Why don't you try handling this by yourself? A fight against a fleet-footed Velociprey is a contest of speed.
Careful.
Draw. When you and your opponent are targeting each other directly, you'll enter head-to-head. For the three attack types, power beats technical, technical beats speed, and speed beats power. What? I'm getting yelled at. Power beats technical, technical beats speed, speed beats power. I'm probably going to remember that wrong pretty soon.
Okay.
Head-to-head occurred when you and an opponent target one another with attacks that have attack types. If you win a heavy head-to-head, you deal heavy damage to the opponent and charge the kinship gauge. Lose a head-to-head to increase damage you take.
Let's do this!
Clearly that wasn't the right plan of attack. The opponent used a speed attack too, as such the clash ended as a draw.
Keep an eye out.
See the battle line? That shows you who the monster is going to target next. It would seem I'm the target this time around. Your Highness, show the rookie how it's done. Velociprey prefers speed attacks. I don't need to tell you what approach to take here. I think it was speed beats power. Was it technical beats? Technical beats speed.
Well, Captain!
You read its moves.
Okay.
Aim for a double. You and your monster should both use attacks with a type advantage. If you and your monster win a head-to-head while targeting the same opponent, it will result in a double. However, double attacks will not occur if the rider uses a skill. Significant damage to the opponent greatly fills kinship gauge, and it stops the opponent's attack. Neither Ratha nor Kagachi have attacks with type advantage against the Velociprey.
No.
All you need is belief. At times like this, you just have to switch monsties. Come, Your Highness, command your Yan Kutku into battle. What? Selecting Monstie orders will allow you to choose which skills a Monstie uses and switch out Monsties during battle. Monsties can only be switched once per turn. Monsties will act on their own without the need for direct orders from you. Letting a Monstie act on its own will fill the kinship gauge slightly faster.
Well,
You can order your Yan Kutku to the front line. From there, command it the fireball.
Counting on you.
yes.
No slouch compared to a Velociprey. Let's try a double attack.
Okay.
Thea, you know what you need to do to execute a double attack, yes?
Yes.
Yes, sir. The rider just has to use a technical.
Got him!
We did it!
That delayed backflip. Amazing. Magnificent display. Double attacks allow you to do huge damage and avoid enemy attacks, and it boosts kinship. Am I the only one seeing something coming our way?
Seriously?
Jumpin' Poogie Snoots. That's a Velocidra.
Seriously?
Is that the head of the pack? Thea, brace yourself. No wonder this one leads the other crested cuckoos.
So, listen.
I doubt normal attacks will suffice here. That might be a good time to use a skill. Many skills are powerful, but they consume stamina. Think before you use them.
Be careful.
Stamina may recover naturally, but be careful not to overdo it. Select skills in battle to consume stamina and use an active skill. Some have an attack type and can trigger a head-to-head under the right conditions. Stamina recovers slightly at the beginning of each turn. Your active skills vary according to your weapon. Available active skills will be further increased by adding a decoration.
Okay. Hey. Nice!
You did it!
So, listen.
Unlike normal attacks, skills can reduce a monster's Wyvern Soul gauge. This makes it much easier to slay monsters. Make sure to plug away at those gauges. Represents a monster's fighting spirit, this thing. Reducing it to 0 gives you big advantage. How to deplete. Attack with active skills, attack while riding, use kinship skills.
Okay.
Let's whittle down its gauge. Who am I controlling right now? I don't see a marker at the bottom showing me who I'm controlling at the moment. A heart is lost when you or your monster's HP reaches 0. If you lose all your hearts, the battle ends in defeat. All hearts are restored after battle. Battle allies also have hearts. You will not lose the fight if a battle ally loses all their hearts, but they'll be unable to help in battle for a few turns. He's mighty angry. When enraged, monsters tend to change up their attack patterns. Fair warning, attack tendencies also change depending on their form. Most monsters undergo transformations during battle. When a transformation occurs, the behavior and attack types of the monster will change. For some monsters, other abilities may be enhanced. Okay, what am I looking at? It's blue. So if they're both using blue, I still need to use technical, it looks like. Wait, why didn't that go? I'm confused. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's like, I told the Yen what to do, and then I went in with the charge thing. Charge slash. Overpower. Oh, he hit all of us.
Amazing.
Okay, so I have no control over her. She just does her thing. Burn applied. Okay, so the beam between us is yellow. I thought the beam showed me what kind of attack he's going to use. I guess not. I guess I just keep spamming green attacks, the technical.
You okay?
Okay, he used a power attack that time.
Nice one!
There goes his Wyvern Soul gauge, the Velocidrome is down.
Alright.
Time to go all out, finish it with Synchro Rush.
It's time! How about that? You did it!
So, listen.
Synchro Rush deals tons of damage, don't miss the chance to unleash one when you can. A Synchro Rush can be activated when a lone monster is toppled. If you choose not to use the rush, the monster will remain toppled. It inflicts massive damage and greatly charges the kinship gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah! We did it!
Good work.
Think you got the basics?
Yes.
Yes, sir, I think I can handle the
That
next
should
battle
work.
solo. Glad to hear it, I'll be counting on you. XP and monster materials can be earned by winning battles. Increases rider and monster levels. Monster materials can be used at the smithy to forge and upgrade equipment. If your hearts reach 0, you lose the battle. You can then restart from a nearby catavan stand or other location. Certain battles give you the option to retry if you're defeated. When a battle is finished, HP and hearts will be fully recovered, all abnormal status is cured, and stamina will return to base value. You get a full heal after every fight.
You
Not
did
sure how I feel
it!
about that. Like, on the one hand, that's very convenient. On the other hand, a bit boring. I can hardly believe we took that sucker down. Rightio, we were heading for an overlook, if I recall. Right, when we were heading for that overlook, there's a lookout point. From there, we'll search for the forest entrance.
Yes.
I see, so that's what overlooks are for. Let's go check it out. Hey, Alan.
Aloha, folks.
Golden nugget. Wait, oh, you get XP picking up stuff. I just got to level up.
Okay.
Okay, we're here. Let's head up to Lookout Point. Roger, although Captain, I thought Ratha couldn't climb Lookout Points.
No.
Correct. I brought a Toby Kadachi capable of climbing walls. Switching between monsters lets you get all sorts of places. Right-click to open the Monsty switch menu.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. Greetings. I suppose this is the fresh face to the Ranger ranks I've been hearing about.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. My name's Thea, the newest Ranger recruit. Who exactly is this, Captain? This is Explorer Feline. They travel all over the world, drawing up maps wherever they go. Precisely. We chart maps and lookout points across the land. If you talk to one of us, we'll happily hand over a map. Speaking of which, here's a detailed map of the region I surveyed, a fitting gift for a rookie setting off on her inaugural expedition. You acquired a map. Thanks. Having a map like this will make visiting a new place super
By the
easy.
way,
Incidentally, allow me to instruct you on how to use lookout points. Can I borrow your spyglass? Is this like a vista? Be my honor. You should be able to observe the path to the woods from the spyglass.
Let's see.
Now, where is the entrance to Blightstone Woods? Why don't you try looking around? That sounds like he's being a jerk. Look to the right first.
Oh.
Captain, there's something I want to check out. Then you should look at the icon.
Oh.
Blightstone Woods is on the other side of that path.
You did
It
it!
gets more crystallized the further we go, which means we should be able to take that road to Blightstone Woods. Well, well, you figured it out in no time. Now we know which way to go.
Hey.
Lookout points can be used to discover all sorts of places. Be sure to look for points of interest when you have time. You can also place markers so you don't forget a location.
Oh.
Set a green pin. Is there anything else?
What's this?
This is a lookout point to East Azuria.
Oh.
White and fluffy monsters.
Oh.
Climb rock. Windmills make farm work easier. Must be torture to do that by hand. Lake area.
Hold on.
Flag modeled after Ratha Wings.
Hold on.
Castle. The keep. Okay. Hey, Mugshot. Hi, Caesar.
All right.
Okay. Alright, so... What's the orange things? Oh. I forgot we get XP for the stuff. I wonder if I got any, like, skill points or anything since I leveled. Fruit tree?
Oh.
The fruit on that tree is ripe for plucking. Maybe we could do some gathering before our expedition. Oh, we sure could, although grabbing fruit from such a tall tree would be a real poogie of a job. Gathering allows you to acquire items from plants, ores, and other gathering points. I've already gotten some. You'll occasionally acquire trade items and trade points while gathering. Trade points can be exchanged for items at the Melik's Emporium in cities and campsites. Captain, I've always wanted to see Ratha's breath attack.
All right.
If you insist, Ratha will show you how it's done. While riding, press E to melee. Melee attack is a riding action that attacks enemies in front of you. Hit a monster with this action at battle start for an advantage. If your level is much higher, melee attack can even slay it immediately. Use melee attack on large gathering points in the wild to acquire a large amount of items. Some walls in the field can also be broken with melee. Breath is Q. Breath is a riding action that can hit distant targets. It can be used by monsties of the breath skill, and even by some that do not. Like melee, can be used to break down large gathering points and destroy walls. Hitting a monster with breath can knock it down and allow you to pick up dropped items. You can also approach a monster you have knocked down to initiate preemptive strike. Monsters that are a much higher level cannot be knocked down with breath.
Wow, Captain! Yeah.
Does it auto pick everything up? Seems. Okay. Hey, all. Hey.
Right. We're here. Let's get
Okay,
your
he's
inaugural
doing the
expedition underway.
Wait. Hold on. What is that? It says press something for auto. Is it shift?
Aye, Captain. Ready
shit,
for
okay.
action.
Well, that's the spirit. Now, as for the work at hand, we're going to explore the forest and have you look for monster eggs.
You got it. But that's all we're doing? Looking for eggs?
Exactly. It may not sound glamorous, but egg hunting's one of our essential tasks. And this is how we find the monsties who become our partners, after all. But that's not all. There's another reason egg hunts are so important to we rangers.
And, what reason is that?
It's simple. Counterintuitive though it may seem, egg hunts are a way for us to protect endangered monster species.
By kidnapping them.
When we find an endangered species egg, we take it and hatch it. Then, we can return it to the wild, bolstering their population.
That really does set you all apart from your average riders. What a great thing to do.
By the
What a
way,
kiss up.
do you know why more and more monsters are on the brink of extinction?
Environmental changes brought on by the encroachment, maybe?
Right on the money. You really do live up to your reputation.
I'm still learning.
That's all the more impressive. But we think there may be another factor at play. In addition to the crystal encroachment, that is. Are you familiar with feral monsters?
Yeah, we just killed 2 of
Feral
them.
monsters.
Didn't we?
Oh, yeah. They're sort of like regular monsters, but super strong and aggressive, right? From what I heard, no one's ever encountered one of those beasts and lived to tell the tale.
Huh? Hold on a moment. That can't be right.
Huh? What do you mean it can't be right?
If no one survived, how would the rest of us even know how strong they are?
Whoa! I never thought about that! You're sharp, little guy!
Well, you've got the super strong part right, at least. Their might defies the very laws of nature. Now imagine what that power does to an ecosystem. I'll tell you more about feral monsters.
Dude, look at
down
his
the
goggle
line.
straps around his neck.
all
And, like,
ears.
the straps go all the way around.
We should probably get
How
going.
will those stay on his head?
You can give her the lesson on the move.
Aye!
Also, I just noticed my character's shoulder pads don't match, and it's bugging me.
By the way,
They're plants we can harvest, pick them up.
Ah,
Combining is essential preparation for any encounter. You can make a potion by combining herb with blue mushroom. The pouch and combine menu has been unlocked. Okay, how do I access it? Wait. I think I accidentally just loaded back into the previous area. You know what? Those are some pretty fast loading screens. Good for them. I think we all like when our games are more optimized, John. So this is Blightstone Woods. Only a few people are selected in. Mind your step. Alright, I tried the bite thing.
We've got the upper hand!
Greatsword Basics. This slashing weapon is specially made to deal damage. Charge gauge fills by winning head-to-heads or using certain skills. Increases the power of skills in proportion to the level of the gauge. Okay, so... is there any way to know... Alright, these two are doing speed attacks. He's doing a Venom Strike. Is there any way to know what they're gonna do? Or do I just have to learn that from practice?
It's the three birds. How are you today?
Hey, Birdie. Alright, well. What are these? Banaha Bros. Well, guy on our team is going to do red, one's going to do blue. I'll try green, and we'll see who ends up with the best outcome.
nice one.
Oh, wow.
All right! You did it!
Okay, I saw weak pop up,
All right!
and mine said weak also.
Excellent
So I
job!
think blue was better there? I don't know if weak meant, like, they were weak to that, or if it meant, like, the attack was weak. I'm assuming the latter. So I think blue was the way to go there.
What's this?
We've got the upper hand! You did it!
Nope, it said weak to that also. And that said weak. They all say weak. I'm so confused. Wait, green did not say weak that time. Okay, so we go green.
Did it!
But fortunately, they seem to be low enough health that we're...
On to the next!
Wait, how can I say this? They seem to have low enough speed that we seem to hit first every time. Weak is in reference to your damage type. Isn't damage type the power or technical or speed, or do you mean something else? Weak is this game super effective. It means you're doing good damage. Oh. Okay, see, that was something I was confused of, because I said a minute ago I didn't know if weak meant like they were weak to it, like I was doing the right thing, or that my attack was weak, like I'm doing the wrong thing.
What?
Look there. A pig wearing a diaper. Is that my family's Pookie? So it was in a place like this. What?
Huh?
What is a Pookie from back home doing out here?
Let's see.
We had a heck of a storm a while back. The poor spooked Poogies all ran off together, and we've been looking for them ever since.
Hey,
Think we can do something about it? We're in the middle of our inaugural expedition, but surely we could rescue it. If you help a Poogie, it will give you an item for appreciation. Slashing, blunt, damage, okay. Okay, got it.
What's this?
Gold ticket. There's one in a place like this.
We've got the upper hand!
Okay, these ones were use speed, I believe. We fought one of these in the tutorial.
All right!
Keep it up!
You did it!
Let's do this!
All right! Yeah! On to the next!
Does the cat do anything? I'm sitting here looking at the cat. I'm like, wait, did you even do anything? Oh, wow. Did I just kill that immediately?
We've got the upper hand!
Amazing!
You did it! I got it!
Yes!
All right!
You can shoot them in the face and bite them? Oh, double opener.
You did
I wonder
it!
if they're far away, if you could shoot them multiple times if they're on approach.
Well done, everyone.
Pretty good, right?
Bonus XP for winning in less than 5 turns.
I'd heard the stories, but this is something else. It really does look like a giant egg.
Well, they do call it egg quartz for a reason.
What's that inside?
a Kezu. You hardly see any these days, but they were once pretty common.
Is it, alright to touch?
Of course. It's not like you're going to hurt it.
The first egg quartz was discovered around 200 years ago. After that, however, there were no other discoveries until 10 years ago, when people started finding egg quartz everywhere.
I wonder what changed.
No one knows. There's no rhyme or reason to where egg quartz appears, or what monsters it encases. With that said, I think getting to the bottom of the encroachment is our duty as rangers.
Unraveling the world's greatest mysteries? Man, the Rangers are so cool!
This is when most